before you get any further in this video, and before anything else, then just comment in the description what you think we're going to do.
You know, we've got a Mk3 RS sat here without an engine in it.
Well, so we should.
Yeah, why not?
Right, welcome back to the channel. My name's Darren.
My name's Ben.
And this is Speedy Performance. So, today, well, a little bit earlier than we thought we were going to do, but it's always good to be early.
You keep telling yourself that.
Well, hopefully we're going to be first to the market, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're premature.
No. Just on time.
Just on time.
Yeah. Peer pressure.
So many of you will have wondered what's happened to what I keep referring to as the purple helmet. Not sure we'll have to bleep that out for YouTube, but anyway, Lee, you can deal with that later. So yeah, the Mk3 Focus RS of ours. We'll give you a bit of backstory to this one. So we purchased the vehicle from RS Direct in 2016. We've done this in a few previous videos, so I'm not going to link them. We sent the vehicle off for development, and not long after that we had it to stage 2. All was fine. It was fine for a fair few thousand miles. It was used by us and various other people. However, in about 2018, we were intending to take this car to Ford Fair to reveal it in its purple colour, which is 𝗏𝗵𝗲 𝗪𝗏. And yeah, we were collecting some t-shirts, or I was collecting some t-shirts, wasn't I, Ben? And what happened?
You blew it up.
Yeah, I blew it up. So we were on our way to a local company to collect some purple t-shirts to match the purple wrap. Nothing special, it was the night before, and yeah, the unthinkable happened, and just outside of 40, on the way there I felt some awkward kind of, well, running issues. We'd fitted a 𝗪𝗏 front mount intercooler to it, hadn't we? So I thought it was kind of a pipe. Yeah. I contacted you, didn't I, and said, listen, I've had an issue. I thought it was the turbo. Anyway, turns out it wasn't. It was far more sinister than that. Now, we're not going to go any further with the story, but I suffered exactly what happened to the owner of the Mk3 RS that we've featured before. Now, we will link those videos up above somewhere. I actually threw a rod through the side of the block. Now, when we opened up the engine afterwards, we found that the electrode from the spark plug had actually sunk itself into the ceramic, hadn't it, Ben? I mean, Ford said that that was burnt out, but hey, who are we to know? I mean, there was no scorch marks to it and a lot of impact damage to the top of the electrode, but apparently that's burning away. Anyway, irrespective of that, we are where we are now. Back in about 2019-20, I actually decided to move forwards with this after a battle with Ford, and I put a forged motor in it. But most recently, with regards to what happened with the blue, nitrous blue Focus, Ben and I came to a decision, didn't we? We sacrificed our own motor. So we put that into the Mk3 Focus RS. And then, yeah, this thing is sat again, hasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, it's done more time sat with either no engine or a broken engine than it has been on the road now, I think.
It probably has, hasn't it? So it's been sort of 6 months now, is it?
Yeah, this year it's about 4 months, coming up 4 months now. It's sat without a motor again, isn't it?
So it probably sat for 18 months or more before as well.
In Ford?
Yeah, in Ford. Yeah. So
plus, no, did we do it straight away when it came back?
No, we sat it for a bit while we were really pissed off with it, once we decided that it was more sinister than we thought. So, yeah, we have a choice now, or we had a choice, didn't we, Ben?
Well,
we did have a choice.
Yeah, we did, but the public didn't feel that way, did they?
No, go on. So, yeah, I'll let you roll with the punches on this one. You take over for me.
Well, I mean, it's a question I think everyone's been asking about engine conversions and stuff on these. Everyone's obviously made lots of comments over the years since the Mk3's come out about it not quite delivering what the Mk2 did in terms of...
So let's stop them there. I'll stop you there.
Okay.
Comment down below, before you get any further in this video, and before anything else, and just comment in the description what you think we're going to do. Start again.
I think probably people are going to get it fairly quickly. We've had lots of comments regarding what we're kind of about to try and do in all of the other videos. I think there's at least one comment in every Mk3 video we've done regarding this, so we kind of thought that, you know, we've got a Mk3 RS sat here without an engine in it, and we just happen to have quite a few sort of spare motors lying around in the workshop, so we thought, you know, what best can we do with all these spare motors? So one day we give it a go, and yeah, here we are.
So where are we up to?
We are...
Well, should we show them?
Yeah, why not?
So this is why this vehicle's been covered up for so long and in this same position in the workshop. I'll let Ben tell you exactly what we're doing and why we originally kind of had thought about this idea, but then thought maybe it was a pipe dream, I suppose, more than anything, or maybe more, we made it more difficult in our own heads without actually looking into it.
Yeah, we kind of, I suppose we assumed everything would be harder than it was, but also I think a lot of it came down to just shutting Al up. Five-potting everything.
Yeah.
Five-potting
No, I don't
everything.
disagree. I think we'd always said that we wanted to do it anyway, irrespective of that. But the fact that obviously, you know, we had that opportunity basically whilst the blue car was here. It's that long that this thing's been in development, or not in development as it were, that we knew that this would work since we had the blue one in. We basically just kind of test fitted something in there. The customer was aware. We actually test fitted a 2.5 in their engine bay just quickly, just to see where we'd end up, etc. So the customer was aware of that. Shane, the owner of that previous nitrous blue, again the link will be in the description or up above somewhere, did know that we'd fitted something, but he didn't know what it was and that we were test fitting something. But yeah, we fitted it in his bay just loosely, just hung it there and thought, Jesus, this is really like, yeah, something that we could possibly do. So where we're up to today, we've got the engine and the gearbox hung in place. Now, we're not going to give you too many clues about the modifications that were required to get this to where it is. At the minute, we're probably going to get this to somewhere near just running a front wheel drive, aren't we, so that we can just kind of prove that it'll run, because there's a lot of conversion work to be done. As you can see, the ends of the plug are separated out here because we've been doing, or Al's been working on some wiring conversion work, I suppose, more than anything. We did have aluminum pieces in the background, but we've moved that just so it looks a bit cleaner. So now what we need to do is, we've got this engine to turn over, but not without some assistance manually, as it were. The engine that's in the bay here is not the one that we're going to use, is it, Ben?
It's not. We've just put a stock motor in just for obviously the trial fitting, but it will run, you know, when we get the...
it'll run good enough.
It'll run good enough to prove that it works, basically. Yeah.
So with anything, the first thing to do is to not walk, or not run before you can walk even. So we're going to walk first, and we're going to get this in and get the motor to run, to operate, hopefully get some communication between the CAN system that's on the Mk3 and everything else that goes with it, so that we can get this to operate without any lights on. We're probably going to do some further modifications going forwards, but the next important step is obviously to make this four-wheel drive system work. We think we've got to the bottom of that, and we've got a couple of different options, haven't we, Ben, in terms of getting this to work. But for the time being, we've got this in, and we're using the Focus box, the original Focus ST gearbox. But going forward, that will probably change. We've got a couple of different options in terms of the transmission-wise, haven't we, Ben?
Well, we've got a couple of things that we've thought about, whether or not
they're viable solutions.
Whether or not, yeah, it's actually going to work.
We don't know yet, but we've got plenty of people that are happy to work with us. We've already talked to a couple of companies, a couple of individuals that are really happy to work alongside us on this one. Now, by releasing this video, we know that we're opening up the floodgates for someone else trying this, but know that we have been working on this for a while in the background, and we're going to concentrate some efforts on trying to get this done, not to the detriment of other people's work. So if we aren't first to the market with a completed product, then so be it. Hey ho, Ben, innit? You know, it is what it is. We were the first ones to prove that it would go in there and that it would work, and that we can get a transmission connection. If we don't achieve it before someone else does it, then it is what it is, and life just is what it is. But stay tuned and watch this space for some developments on this car. There's a lot of work left to do. We are really close, but really far at the same time. But hopefully this will intrigue those Mark III RS owners that really enjoyed the other content on the Mark III. And hopefully now you know exactly why this car is on the ramp and why it's been here so long. We'd thought of this before you guys started suggesting it, and we'd already gone ahead with it. Those of you who know can now comment down below and understand that we had a reason for keeping this quiet. We wanted to just finish off the product, but I think to do a series on this or any sort of videos too much for the channel is going to be really difficult, because it's a kind of unique thing, and whilst I understand that people love to understand exactly how things are done, it's not quite how we want to do this one and how we want to present it, but we're excited to do it, aren't we, Ben? Hopefully.
I think there's too much unknowns to actually be able to do a how-to or a series, you know, a build series on it.
We don't
currently.
We don't know how to. We don't know how to at the minute. We know how to get it in here and how to get it to the position that it's in, but we don't know how to or where to go from here. So we'll probably do a build series on the first customer's car. Yeah, once we've done it, because we have got, you know, whilst we've tried to keep this quiet, we have got 2 or 3 individuals that are quite keen to do this, because they'd already phoned us off the back or got in contact off the back of the comments on the YouTube videos and said, listen, how do you fancy doing this? So now you know. You guys, if you're interested, then send us a DM. Hopefully we'll get a list together, and if we can get this to being a really popular thing, hopefully then we can get some more people involved and get this to progress quicker, because we are going to need some assistance with this, aren't we, Ben? Not mechanically wise, but there's some electrical things and some software wise developments that we want to do, or we want to get to work, and we're going to need, you know, no man's an island. Everyone needs a team behind them, and we're going to need a team. So yeah, get in touch if you're interested in something like this, or if you're someone that thinks they can help us out. But that's an update on the Focus RS Mark III 2.5 litre 5-cylinder conversion. It's what you wanted, it's what you asked for, and it's what we're going to give to you. Hopefully we'll be for the first to market. If we're not, then you saw it here first. We're trying. So if you haven't already, then Ben,
please give these videos a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you can stay notified for all the up and coming videos. And
that's it, I think. Comment down below if you've got some suggestions, because like we said, we're open to anyone, aren't we? In fairness, not open to anyone, but open to any suggestions. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this will be inspiring to some other people and to some other content creators, and well, yeah, just know that we listen to what you're saying, and we do try and do some of the things to please some of our subscribers as much as we possibly can. It's not always possible to do the videos that you want, but in this instance, it's definitely time to get this going. Hopefully, 2.5 litre, 5-cylinder Volvo engine inside the Focus RS Mark III to replace that dodgy 2.3 that was in it. And hopefully this year, I'm going to say, let's not make a disgusting target.
What, like Ford Fair? So did I just say that out loud?
Right, Ben just set his own target, so comment down below that Ben set the target of Ford Fair, and if it doesn't make it, it's all Ben's fault. For now, we'll see you later. We'll see you in the next episode, guys. Stay tuned, stay locked on to this series. We know you like the Mark III content, so keep your eyes open for this purple car hitting the streets sometime soon. Thanks, Ben.
Ta-da.